Greed, global truth.
I've been to a couple Diddy parties. Now, I'm risking a lot by saying this because I know as soon as I say that, all the assumptions are gonna come in and if I don't say evil things were taking place, then I'm covering for them.
Get over here! They've been compromised. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Oh man. It seems to be an agenda, ladies and gentlemen, where Christianity is trying to merge into the secular realm. So much so they want to normalize partying with Diddy. And we all know how Diddy get down. Now, Lecrae, you've been leaving a whole lot of breadcrumbs as of late. We beginning to worry about you. I mean, you took those pictures with Lil Nas X. You know, Lil Nas X was dressed like the Texas Pete Man with an open Shakespearean top, and you was posing with that guy, and then you took to social media and defended Lil Nas X, and then you made some claims that people are pretty much born homosexuals, and you did all that on your podcast, and now you coming right out talking about, you partied with Diddy. You've been to a couple of them Diddy parties. I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to tell us. I mean, Lecrae, it's not adding up, bro. I mean, what's really going on here? It's like he leaving all kind of breadcrumbs. Somebody said, New Breed, you stay hating. Why you can't be positive? What's positive about partying with Diddy? I am Levi. Thanks for the I am Levi. Thanks for the contribution. I appreciate the support. See, here's the issue. When you don't say anything, the world just goes into moral disarray. And then when you speak up, you overly religious. You just too far on the right, I guess, too conservative, or whatever the case may be. Even though the scriptures tell us in 2 Corinthians 6:14, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness? What communion does light have with darkness? Now, we know Diddy is a dark entity, a dark force within the industry. Countless bodies popped up under Diddy. Countless careers ended. I mean, Diddy is bad news, ladies and gentlemen. And we should know that. But see, here's the issue. They want to make it normal for us to accept Diddy's parties. That's what's going on right now. And this is crazy right here. Let's hear what Lecrae had to say about partying with Diddy. Let's go.
He fought by going into a place of prayer and fighting back with truth. I wasn't even gonna say nothing about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I've been to a couple Diddy parties.
No, nah, bro. What you doing up in Diddy's parties, bro? Nah. Nah, bro. I'm not even finna let that slide. What is you doing partying with Diddy? You supposed to be a Christian, bro. Tell me what's going on here. Another one partying with Diddy, though? So let me get this right. The whole church, the whole Christian church, mainstream Christendom, they just out here chilling with Diddy. We got TD Power Bottom Jakes. We got, I mean, we got them all just partying with Diddy. What's going on here? Barbara says, don't crucify the messenger, just share the truth. It takes courage. Right, because in this world we living in, men have lost the natural use of women, and women have lost the natural use of the man, and they're burnt with lust one towards another, working what is unseemly. And that's become normal in American society and American culture. And see, that's the agenda that these artists are pushing. And when somebody speaks up against it, it really bothers people because that that's actually a wicked, perverse lifestyle. Let's see. Let's hear what else Lecrae had to say. Um, Hold on, let's go.
Now, I'm risking a lot by saying this because I know as soon as I say that, all the assumptions are going to come in and if I don't say evil things were taking place, then I'm covering for them. And if I do say evil things were taking place, then I'm one of them ones like, yeah, Lecrae, expose it. You know what I'm saying?
So you're going to try to do what? You're going to try to hide what happened. You're going to hide what you've seen. See, I read nonverbal communication. Now you touching your face, you trying to figure out how to go about this because the truth was going to come out that you was partying with Diddy. You was at those parties. You went behind the curtains. And you're not going to expose anything because you know what you're guilty of. But at the same time, it's a hot topic. You gotta speak on it. But you're gonna do what you always do on your podcast. You're gonna talk in circles. But see, you messed up just admitting that you was in here partying with Diddy. What was you doing? See, there's no reason why a man of the cloth, a man of the faith, a man of truth should be partying with Diddy. And here I got everybody in the chat coming through. It's some new people coming through and they talking about negative and positive. Like, what are we talking about? We covering the news right now. What's positive about partying with Diddy? Diddy, the same man who pretty much abused Cassie. I mean, totally obliterated that woman, man. Done her dirty. We talking about the same Diddy that got Shine deported. We talking about the same Diddy that ruined the Locks career. We talking about Diddy, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend. Y'all know her name. She pop up gone. We talking about Diddy. What fellowship should a Christian be having with Diddy?
And I've been to lots of parties. I've been to Jamie Foxx. I've been with Snoop, T.I. Like,
okay, but we talking about Diddy's party. We talking about Diddy's parties. You shouldn't have been there with them either.
I've been to lots of places. Here's what I'll say.
Oh man. He's about to confess. Why, Lecrae? Why is you partying with Diddy, bro?
There are people who will test you. There are people who will see how far your limits are.
So look, here's my thing. All right. Off the break, right? Why were you there? It's like you Negroes in Hollywood be really throwing y'all ass in a circle, flirting with these record execs and flirting with these damn record owners and label heads and things of that nature. Because you know damn well that you even attending that type of place, that people gonna be testing you. That's like you going in a damn gay club, not thinking that gay people are going to approach you. You curious, sir. There's no way. As if there's no rumblings in Hollywood. As if people don't know how Diddy get down, bro. It's like y'all cats be moist by choice. Y'all really be moist by choice, man. I'm convinced. Something is wrong with that. Like off the break, you in the church, you serving the Lord, you supposed to be following the Most High, keeping His law, statutes, and commandments. You know if you know what goes on, you hear what goes on. You in the Christian industry, right? You know what goes on. So what made you go to Diddy's party? Because you know you was gonna get tested. That's wild, bro.
And if you willing to take a step, then they'll take two. I in my personal experience never saw anything where someone was like, you can't move any further unless you do X, Y, or Z. But what I did see was if you do X, Y, or Z, well, keep coming because you're, and that's how we all.
You just told on yourself, Lecrae. You just told on yourself. You said you went to multiple parties. You said you went to parties. You said if you give them a little step, you show them a little something, that you'll come back. Bro, you just submitted. Y'all not listening, bro. No, bro. Y'all are not listening, bro. You went to multiple parties, bro. Nah, man. This ain't right, bro. Nah, man, this ain't right.
I wasn't even gonna say nothing about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I've been to a couple Diddy parties. Now, I'm risking a lot by saying this because I know as soon as I say that, all the assumptions are going to come in and if I don't say evil things were taking place, then I'm covering for them. And if I do say evil things were taking place, then I'm one of them ones like, yeah, Lecrae, expose it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been to lots of parties. I've been to Jamie Foxx. I've been with Snoop, T.I. Like I've been to lots of places. Here's what I'll say. There are people who will test you. There are people who will see how far your limits are. And if you're willing to take a step, then they'll take two. I, in my personal experience, never saw anything where someone was like, you can't move any further unless you do X, Y, or Z. But what I did see was if you do X, Y, or Z, well, keep coming because you're, and that's how we all are.
And that's in your personal experience. If you do X, Y, Z, you keep coming. Meaning you were invited again to the party. That means whatever you seen, whatever advances you seen, you're basically admitting that you didn't turn down those advances to the point where you were not invited. Like you were welcome to the party. So you're admitting that. And you said that's from your personal experience. You see, we're actually listening to what you're saying, bro. It's a bad look, man.
Psalm 1, right? It says, blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, who does not stand in the way of sinners, who does not sit in the seat of mockers.
And that's what you was doing, bro. Like you sound like a straight hypocrite. Blessed is the man who walk not in the counsel of the ungodly, but you right there in those parties where those men, alleged men, are making advances at you, trying to get you to do X, Y, and Z to further your career. Man. Sound like a confession to me, bro.
You start walking, they gonna walk with you. And now you find yourself standing. They like, oh, you stand? Well, if you stand.
For the person who said we're all ungodly in the chat, let me do you a favor. Let me do you a favor. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get you on up out of here. Don't come in here projecting your ungodly, wicked life on everybody in the chat. We will not have your curses up in here. Nope. Mind your tongue. Anyway, let's go.
Come sit. Now, next thing you know, you're sitting. And so it was never a situation where I felt.
So they told you to come sit, and you came and sat. Perhaps you sat on Diddy lap. I don't know. But you sound real enthusiastic about that, having a seat at the table. Let me make sure I heard that right. They told you to come sit, and it sounded like you sat.
And if you willing to take a step, then they'll take two. I, in my personal experience, never saw anything where someone was like, you can't move any further unless you do X, Y, or Z. But what I did see was, if you do X, Y, or Z, well, keep coming, because you're, and that's how we all are. It's Psalm 1, right? He says,
what do you mean that's how we all are? Nah, we all ain't doing what you doing, Lecrae. We all ain't partying with Diddy, sir.
Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, who does not stand in the way of sinners, who does not sit in the seat of mockers. You start walking, they gonna walk with you, and now you find yourself standing. They like, oh, you stand? Well, if you stand, come sit. Now, next thing you know, you're sitting.
Well, you were sitting because you went to multiple parties. You were, invited back. So you were sitting with them.
And so it was never a situation where I felt forced to sit. It was.
You just sat. I think you willingly sat. I think you willingly sat. And here's the thing, bro. Lecrae, you too damn big, bro. You got this big old football player looking man, bro. A big Dwight Howard built linebacker back brother, basically sounding double-minded, emasculated. This a bad look. This a bad look, bro. There shouldn't be anybody making advances at a brother this size, man. It's just, what's going on in Hollywood, man? What's going on in the industry, bro? The industry is sick. Ain't no way they're going to normalize this. These grown men getting, violated like Terry Crews, bro. I'm not rocking with this, man.
Was the situations where I was asked, do you stand? Do you stand? And I'm like, I don't stand. Oh, okay, cool. And then I was left alone. It's like, oh, he's not about that life.
But they kept bringing you around, though. But you went to multiple parties with Diddy. They was like, oh, okay, you don't get down, but, hey, we want to see you at the next event. That's crazy.
If he's not with it, I'm leaving him alone. And this is what I'll say, and I won't say whose party I was.
So why you ain't exposed the evil and the wickedness? What's done in the dark should be brought to the light. If you were seeing these things, why you not bringing it to the forefront? Why were you hiding the evil? You're supposed to be a representative of the light, a righteous one. But it sounds like to me that you took the oath of silence. Yeah, Deneen, you said it right. This story is not holding together well at all. The more he talk, the worse it gets, bro.
was at or what party, but this is a crazy situation, right? I was at one of these parties, and for me, I'll be honest, it was a mix of work, because this is oftentimes where you go to connect with people, where you go to meet people. And I have met people here, and
Yo, wow, man. Hold on. He's about to tell a story, an industry story where he was partying, y'all. Let's hear what he got to say.
I have built bonds, and they have said, I have met actors and celebrities who said, man, thank you for being here. I needed your presence here. You're the reason why I know God is walking with me. And we've had conversations since where they're like, man, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Because how you going to be a light if you never in the dark? Now, if you cannot handle being in the dark, stay up out of certain places.
If you can't handle being in the dark, stay up out of certain places. So let me get this right. Lecrae is saying he can handle being in the dark. With Diddy in them. He's saying if you can't handle the pressure, he said if you can't take the heat, then you got to stay out the kitchen. That's what Lecrae is saying. I think the man then took a walk on the other side, man. This is wild, bro. It's like you know you didn't messed up, right? Yeah. He said he can handle being in the dark at these parties. He can handle partying with Diddy and them. He can be in the midst of them. He's doing the Lord's work. And here's the crazy part. The man is so double-minded and deluded. He really believed that partying with Diddy is doing God's work. Yeah, Truth Rises. He was at the pajama jammy jam, pillow fighting with Diddy and them in the dark, man. Allegedly. And he really believes, and the Christians believe, and his followers believe, he really is doing the Lord's work. And this is how bad this is how bad the new age, accept everybody and everything, is going to fool the general public. Y'all gonna believe that it's normal to party with these celebrities and drink blood and whatever the hell else they do. Party with glow sticks and drink adrenochrome and whatever the hell else they doing. They're gonna make it all, they're gonna just lump it all together, and everybody everybody's accepted. And anybody who speak up and speak out against the wickedness of Hollywood, we're just haters. We're just negative. Here come those Bible thumpers. I'm telling you, bro. It's a sick world we living in, bro.
Places, right? Don't play tug of war by yourself.
Whoa, wait, wait, what? Wait, hold on. Nah, bro, that's the wrong choice of words, cuz nah. Get over here. Nah, hold on now. Hold on. What? Nah.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Hell nah, that's a major pause right there. What the hell you in the, hold up, you in the dark playing tug of war. Don't play tug of war by yourself. Bruh. Nah, bro. Yo, this is out of pocket. This is way off. Hold on, bro.
I was at one of these parties, and for me, I'll be honest, it was a mix of work, because this is oftentimes where you go to connect with people, where you go to meet people. And I have met people here, and I have built bonds, and they have said, I have met actors and celebrities who said, man, thank you for being here. I needed your presence here. You're the reason why I know God is walking with me. And we've had conversations since where they're like, man, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Because how you going to be a light if you never in the dark? Now, if you cannot handle being in the dark, stay up out of certain places, right? Don't play tug of war by yourself.
Oh.
I never went to these events by myself. I was always with people who were walking in the light, and we always had a mission.
So y'all went to Diddy's parties. Let me get this right. Y'all went to Diddy's parties to bring light to the party. So y'all came in there with scriptures, chapter and verse. So y'all's in Diddy's parties reading the Bible. saving souls. Is this what we're saying? That y'all were ministering. Now, with all of the lost sheep out here trying to figure out who they are, the children of Israel trying to wake up to their true identity, with all the suffering going on in the world, with all the places that the Christian church can go out and minister to. Y'all telling me this is what y'all Christians is trying to tell me, that the best place to go is Diddy's parties where they oiled up and got transitions and everybody shaking ass and his glow sticks and his pool parties and his hot tubs and his bath houses and everything else ungodly going on. That's the place you're going to go minister. That's crazy. Anybody following this guy here, bro, like, yo, you tripping. You really tripping. Anyway, let's go.
It was never just to go in there and wild out and be stupid. But the other side of the coin is, yes, if I'm a human, so I'm frail. I'm gonna be honest with you. There was moments for me of like, oh my gosh, I'm here. I'm part of the crew. Like, look at me.
Wow, man, you see, it's other side of the coin. What does the scripture say? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So on the other side of the coin, you enjoyed it. You enjoyed being in the party with Diddy, the all-white parties, you know. You was enjoying the eyes wide shut masquerade balls in the mansion. Yeah, that's what you was doing, Lecrae. You was with the inner crowd. You were starstruck. You was in there Harlem shaking, bruh. That's wild.
Me. Yes, I struggle with acceptance and wanting to be associated with greatness. And I got caught up.
Greatness? Wait, hold on. So you look at Diddy and all of these, these record execs who you just admitted make advances. You just admitted they were making advances. But now you're calling them greatness? You a fan. You a fan, bro. Yeah, he was hanging around all the warriors. We talking about the booty warriors. That's who he was hanging with. That's crazy, bro. This is wild. And he calls them greatness.
Up in some of that nonsense internally, right? But you would have never known that. Whoa. What I will say is that one particular party, lots of big names.
Say their names. See, this is what I'm tired of, bro. I'm tired of you damn celebrities halfway exposing what's going on in the industry just for some clicks, likes, and views. Y'all need to start calling out names, putting everything on blast. Confess your own sins so that you may be saved. Yeah, exactly. Bring them names out.
There was an artist there who said, hey, Lecrae, around 1 a.m., make sure you're not here. And I was like, what? You just don't want to be here at 1 in the morning. And I was like, now my pride kicked in like, yo, you don't know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, bro, you shouldn't be snapping your teeth like that, bro. We don't do that.
Some of that nonsense.
Men don't do that, bro.
Internally, right? But you would have never known that. What I will say is that one particular party, lots of big names. There was an artist there who said, hey, Lecrae, around 1 a.m., make sure you're not here. And I was like, what? You just don't want to be here at 1 in the morning. And I was like, now my
wow, bro. The snapping the teeth, the moving your hands like that, bro. We don't do that, bro. Man, see, this is what your father should have told you. You don't do that. You don't snap your teeth when you talk. That's it's not very masculine, sir. I don't even like my daughters doing that. I don't like my daughters talking like that, snapping their teeth. Damn, bro.
My pride kicked in. Like, yo, you don't.
Somebody guessed in the chat that it was probably Usher warning them. Somebody said Usher probably warned him, like, look, you want to get up out of here by 1, because that's when the pillow fight start. Y'all, wow. That's when they start fighting over the Cheerios.
Don't know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can handle myself. Like, I'm not some little church boy who ain't never seen nothing. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you talking about? Well,
I can't, bro. Yo, I just can't, bro. That's wild, bro. Yeah, they was fighting over the sugar smacks. Fight Frosted Flakes. Yo, wow, bro. Bruh. All right, let's play it through, man.
probably 12:30. I'm downstairs. I go downstairs to the studio. I come up out the studio, and I'm headed back upstairs to like the main area where everyone's kind of congregating and hanging out. And the music changed. It was like really hard and heavy at first, and then you know, like jam and dancing music.
Wait, hold on, bro. It was what? Hold on, bro. The music was what? Like, do you hear yourself, man? Pause, man. It's just too many flagrant fouls on the play, bro. This whole podcast is just out of pocket. It's just flagrant. The whole thing is just throw the whole podcast away, bro. Nah, man.
It was a little softer. You know, it was a little more sensual when I came out the studio and started going upstairs. And
whoa, wait, you went upstairs. Who you went upstairs with? This is how you want to really express yourself, bro. You said the party was getting hard and heavy, then it got soft and sensual. These are the words you're going to describe the party you went to. Hard, heavy, soft, and sensual. Bro, that's the words we're going to use. Bro, somebody say he had to be hanging with Drake. He was hanging with the wrong people, bro. Y'all wilding in the chat, bro. My chat is lit, bro. Yo, this is getting bad, man.
On my way upstairs, there's like this couch.
Oh no.
I won't say how the couch is designed, because then that may give away whose party and whose house this was. There was
so what? Why you won't, man, bruh? Lecrae, you should have just not said anything, bro. Now he's talking about that casting couch. And normally you got to get invited to that casting couch. Listen, they don't just let you walk around freely in the party. Certain rooms are off limits. You can't just walk up in any room. If there's a room where there's a casting couch, better believe that you were invited to that room. Yeah, that room was set up just for you, Lecrae. And you won't say who it is because you took the oath. You took the oath of silence. You part of the boule. You part of the brotherhood. You took an oath of secrecy. You're not saying what is really going on out here. You're telling on yourself. And the cat's out the bag. The jig is up. You might as well just full blown come all the way up out the closet, because at the end of the day, the world's going to accept you anyway. Your record sales may go up. You'll be on the level of Lil Nas X. You hang with him anyway. You vouch for him. You defend him anyway. You might as well just come on out, bro. It is what it is. The world's going to accept your lifestyle, man. Your career is going to skyrocket. You're going to take off. I mean, here's the thing. Everybody know anyway. Hey, listen, everybody know anyway, right? It's like by show of twos, how many of y'all be surprised if Lecrae come out the closet? By show of twos, how many of y'all gonna be like, yo, man, I'm shocked. Lecrae, it's just some people when they come out and say what it is, you like, oh man, we knew. We already knew, bro. Like you act like we didn't know. Like, all right. I thought you already had came out, bro. Like, hey, it is what it is. That's your life. Y'all don't see many twos in there, but anyway.
There was a couch, and on the couch, I saw a couple of guys really going at it, hard and heavy.
Oh, nah. Oh, nah, bro. Why was you sitting there watching them go at it hard and heavy, bro? And why are we just hearing about this? So, who let you in that room? What made you gravitate towards that room? Wow. And he was watching them. That man was sitting there on some voyeur type behavior. How you know they was going at it hard and heavy? Because soon, let me tell you something. Soon as you open a door and anybody's getting it in, anybody, you can smell the musk in the air. You just know something ain't right, that you don't need to go in that door. If you go upstairs in a party and you know something is going down, you know when somebody is doing something, bro. Like you legit, your impulses kick in. It's just nature, bro. You like, yo, something going on in that room or this room. You're not just gonna walk up in. Especially if they getting it in like he said they were getting it in, right? You're going to hear that from the outside of the door. What made you walk in that door? Yeah, you hear it, you leave. You can feel that energy, exactly. But Lecrae, he was in there allegedly, with his scriptures trying to rebuke the demons out the room because, that's what he came for, He came in there with, I guess he came up there, with his white garments on, floating upstairs with the light around him, trying to rebuke the demons out of him. This is wild, bro. Yo, Lecrae, you done played yourself.
Of like, oh my gosh, I'm here. I'm part of the crew. Like, look at me. Yes, I struggle with acceptance and wanting to be associated with greatness. And I got caught up in some of that nonsense internally, right? But you would have never known that. What I will say is that one particular party, lots of big names. There was an artist there who said, hey, Lecrae, around 1 a.m., make sure you're not here. And I was like, what? You just don't want to be here at 1 a.m. And I was like, now my pride kicked in like, yo, you don't know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can handle myself. Like, I'm not some little church boy who ain't never seen nothing. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you talking about? Well, it's probably 12:30. I'm downstairs. I go downstairs to the studio. I come up out the studio and I'm headed back upstairs to like the main area where everyone's kind of congregating and hanging out. And the music.
That's a good point, though. Somebody said it in the chat. Goyard said he made sure he stayed. He made sure he was there at 1. He knew what was going to pop off. The person who warned him was more than likely alternative, letting them know, look, it's going to get real. It's going to get real, nasty and dirty up. It's going to stink. They're going to bring the Vaseline out around 1 o'clock. It's going to smell like crusty feet and fecal matter all over this place. It's going to be boofing from the inside out of this whole building. It's going to be Hey, listen, it's gonna be a nasty scene at 1 o'clock. And you know what? You know what Lecrae said? Well, not only am I gonna stick around, but I'm gonna go upstairs to the casting couch room. Not only am I gonna hang out and stick around, you know, his discernment. None of that discernment that we supposed to get from the Most High kicked in like, yo, let me get up out of here. None of that kicked in. He was like, not only am I going to stay, but I'm going to go explore. That's what he said to himself. I'm going to stick around and I'm going to I'm going to walk around all over this mansion. I'm trying to see something. Wow. He was curious to see the filth and debauchery. Lecrae, you belong in the music industry. You belong in the music industry. You're just like them. They all want to be accepted too. This industry is sick.
Changed. It was like really hard and heavy at first, and then, you know, like jam and dancing music.
He said it was hard and heavy, y'all.
It was a little softer. You know, it was a little more sensual when I came out the studio and started
He said it was softer and sensual, y'all.
going upstairs. And on my way upstairs, there's like this couch. I won't say how the couch is designed because then that may give away whose party and whose house this was. There was a couch, and on the couch, I saw a couple of guys really going at it hard and heavy. And man, and I was like, oh, you know, my brain, I'm thinking, well, you know, the celebrity party, people do what they do.
That's what you thought? Now you're supposed to be this Christian man. And your first thought was, oh, you know, this is just what they do, you know. You know, this is just normal, okay, you know. Are you serious? Now, how many of you brothers who believe in the Messiah, believe in the Bible, believe in the Most High, follow the scriptures, are just going to look at something that graphic and abominable as just, oh, this is just, you know, just two guys with, you know, baby oil and Vaseline just really going at it. You know, hey, what do I expect? I'm at a Hollywood party. He's very nonchalant about this. Yo, this is wild.
As I started moving upstairs, I passed them up and I noticed that it wasn't just those two guys. It was more and more people just going at it. I was like, okay, it's time for me to roll. I'm going to grab my stuff and I'm going to get up out of here. I did not know that's how this went down. So,
but you was warned though. And you were invited back to the party too. And since you haven't said any names, you know, we don't have no witnesses to say whether you were there, not there. We don't have no witnesses to say that you actually joined in, allegedly. We don't have nothing. We just have this blanket story that you can't prove. And this is what you want to tell your audience.
Was that shocking? Absolutely. Was I forced or coerced into anything? I was not. But
why were you there?
Why they felt that comfortable? I don't know. Maybe
you know what? He said why they felt that comfortable. You know why the hell they felt that comfortable. Listen, one thing about people who are homosexuals, they know other homosexuals. People who, you know, live that lifestyle, they know who to carry out their lifestyle on and around. They know that you was good. They know that you was in with them. You don't. It's like you don't even seem disgusted. Because listen, let me make this clear. I'm not here to whatever your lifestyle is. That's what you choose to do. I'm a biblical man. I believe the scriptures. The Most High created a man and a woman, and it is what it is. If I walk into a room and see two men doing something with each other, I'm going to be disgusted. Literally. More than likely, I'm going to vomit. I'm going to be sick to my stomach. I'm going to become physically sick to my stomach. Why? Because it's against nature. It's nasty. Two hairy ass, grown ass men is nasty. Right? That's just how I look at it. Matter of fact, I find two women together, doing what they doing and trying to make something fit that don't fit, and woman walking around with a piece of plastic on her body, acting like she can feel something. I find that nasty too. Two women who go through different changes in their bodies, deciding to come together like that match. This is my personal thing. I find it disgusting. He don't seem the least bit disgusted at what he's seen, bro. He don't seem the least bit disgusted. And that's troubling because you're supposed to be a man of the cloth. You're supposed to be a man of the Most High. Hold on, let's see.
I'm gonna be here at 1 a.m. And I was like, now my pride kicked in, like, yo, you don't know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
He
can.
said that real sassy. That you don't know me means, look, he get down.
Handle myself like I'm not some little church boy who ain't never seen nothing. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you talking about? Well, it's probably 12:30. I'm downstairs. I go downstairs to the studio. I come up out the studio, and I'm headed back upstairs to like the main area where everyone's kind of congregating and hanging out. And the music changed. It was like really hard and heavy at first, and then like jam and dancing music. And it was a little soft. Cabana.
Hold on.
I did not know that's how this went down. So was that shocking? Absolutely. Was I forced or coerced into anything? I was not. But why they felt that comfortable, I don't know. Maybe the invite list, they was like, yeah, all these people. I don't know. I'm
that's crazy because you being a gospel artist, they shouldn't feel comfortable at all. If you got the power of the Most High with you, there's certain things that people are not going to do around you because they respect you. There's certain people that carry the light to the point where, you're just going to have respect for that person. And there's certain things you're not going to do around them. You don't have that light. You're just like the world, sir. They don't see that in you. So, and of course, at a Diddy party or whatever party, Drake party, whoever's party you was at, you won't give no names. You did admit that you partied with Diddy. You wouldn't even tell the couch what the couch looked like, because whatever couch this is so infamous that a lot of these celebrities then clearly or apparently got their back blown out on this couch. So you don't even want to speak it. See, that's a Hollywood secret you can't even put out. And you got multiple invites. Like, Christians, please wake up, man. Wake up. These people are of the world, man.
shocked that it went down. But I've been to another situation, another person's party, celebrity party. And a celebrity tapped me on my shoulder, and I was hanging out with them, and they was like, yo, nephew, you might want to go into the other party because this cabana, we about to close it up. And they closed up the cabana.
That sound like Snoop Dogg.
And there was about 3 or 4 big name artists in there, and a whole bunch of ladies start walking in that cabana, and a security guard stood in front of the door. Hey, they didn't coerce me. They didn't ask me to come in. And everybody said, you probably should not be in this cabana. You probably just want to go back out there with the cocktails. And
wow. So they said, look, we know, hey, look, nephew, we know you're not really into women like that. You need to go out there and get yourself a sweet drink. Go hang out by the bar. You know what I'm saying? We about to bring women in. So allegedly Snoop was like, look, hey, look, nephew, I'm finna bring these ladies up in this cabana. We know, this ain't really your scene. So go out there and get you some sweet drinks. And go out there and enjoy yourself a cocktail. Yo, listen. Yo, I don't know. Listen, brothers, we don't really drink cocktails. We take a couple shots. We have shots. We don't go drink cocktails. Whoever sunned you like that knew that you ain't really ready. You ain't built like that to be hanging with the women like that. That's wild.
And the hanging out and the hobnobbing. And
wait.
Shout out to my
Hey, hold up. You was hobnobbing. So instead of hanging out with the women, you was out there drinking cocktails and hobnobbing.
I got Brandon T. Jackson, man. Brandon T. Jackson.
Shout out to Brandon T. Jackson, man. Hey, shout out to Brandon T. Jackson, man. I know Brandon T. Jackson, had a couple conversations with him. I interviewed him on the show. He's a decent brother. Now let's see what he got to say.
I don't know what he's up to these days, but at this particular party, Brandon T. came up to me and he said, yo, man, like Satan will steal your soul in this industry, bro. And he was really like, I loved the fact that he felt like, he's like, I love your soul and your spirit, and I want you to thrive, Cray. I don't want you to get devoured out here. And I just appreciated that, because for him, he was like, he had seen some detriments and some of the dark side of things. And he was like, yo, I want you to be taken care of. So,
and by the way, Brandon T. Jackson has given his life to the Most High. He has, denounced wearing a dress and so forth. You all know this already. We've had him on the show, and it just kind of is what it is. Yeah, and Brandon T. was pretty much trying to warn you and save you from yourself, really, because it seemed like you were interjecting yourself in these situations.
I say all that to say, like, I never felt like it was some secret occult or secret like thing. I felt like there were areas at certain places that were like, hey, this could be the cocaine room. I don't know. This could be the boom boom room. I don't know. But I never ventured into those places. That wasn't my thing.
You didn't go into the cocaine room or the boom boom room, but you've been in the casting couch room with men getting their backs blown out. So we see which door you took.
Thing. And when I felt like something was moving to a level past where my witness or my like conscience would be messed with, I'm out of there. It's not for me. But somebody got to be in these places and spaces, right? Like somebody got to be there, to be, in these environments. Now, I'm not saying somebody got to be at the strip club, or don't misconstrue my words. What I'm saying is someone has to be in environments where people congregate and you can get to know them and you can build relationships. You know what I'm saying? These were not like, it's not just wild and people hanging from the ceilings everywhere. It's really just people hanging around by the pool, talking, having conversations. Some people dancing, some people walking. Oh, what's up, Jimmy Iovine? What's up, Madonna? Chris Brown? How y'all doing? You talking. You have a whole conversation. You can share your whole testimony, standing next to somebody by Jamie Foxx's pool. You know what I'm saying? So again, it wasn't one of those situations where it was crazy. And I've been to tons of these industry events, like tons.
Wow, you've been all through the industry parties. You've been through tons of them. Listen, man. When you partying within the industry, there's a lot of things that's happening. He's trying to make it, minimalize it, and make it seem like, hey, and that's part of the agenda. Hey, we just ordinary people. And and to a degree, celebrities are just ordinary people. Not saying every celebrity is getting down like that. But here's the thing. You told on yourself, Lecrae. You've been behind the curtain. So you can't at the same breath or the same podcast make it seem like it's normacy going on in that industry. Because that's the agenda that you're trying to project to us, the people, the common folk. That, hey, although these things are going on and those things are going on, it's still a good time. It's still good people. Here's the thing. If we are firm believers in this word, we're not going to be tolerant. We're not going to be tolerant to evil and perversion. Straight up. And I think that's what the issue is. It's to the point where when you speak out against what's going on in the industry and the wickedness that's going on in this world in general, you're automatically looked at as overly religious. You doing too much. They look at you as negative, a Bible thumper, and everything. No, we're just not tolerating what you celebrities are trying to sell us. We're not tolerating straddling an offense. We're tired of seeing the youth and even some of the older folks being led astray, being captivated by y'all's lifestyle, believing that y'all somehow are righteous and we should live like y'all. No, we're not doing that. We're going to call it like we see it. And yeah, he has absolutely no conviction. There's no rebuke in the man's spirit. From what he's seen, it's like he wants us to be tolerant. We're not going to be tolerant. Throw the whole damn industry away.
Tons of them. So it's, what do you want to get yourself into? If you want to get in trouble, you can. But I don't feel like my career. And yes, sure, I probably could have found some way to finesse it for my career if I really was trying. But it's like, is that what you really want? Do you want to get yourself intertwined with the deeds of darkness and Satan? And now
you already have. You already got yourself intertwined when you showed up to Diddy's party. You got yourself intertwined in a whole lot of ways, because even the fact that you keeping a lot of things secret is intertwining with darkness.
I've been to a couple Diddy parties. Now, I'm risking a lot by saying this because I know as soon as I say that, all the assumptions are going to come in, and if I don't say evil things were taking place, then I'm covering for them.
See, you're hiding the truth. You're hiding the truth, sir. You won't say names, but you're saying certain things that you've seen, that you put yourself around.
You got to unwind yourself from all of that. Is that really what you desire? Or do you want to be straight and narrow and go to bed at night with a clear conscience and wake up in the morning and see that God is infinitely more powerful, and I'd rather trust in him than all of that nonsense? I love these ones. They're my favorite.
How you doing?
And yeah, you do be throwing up them hand gestures, the 666. You cover your eye. You done all those things. And just because you reacting to it don't mean that you ain't been doing these things, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey. So here you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Lecrae confessed to partying with Diddy. He confessed to being in the parties after 1 o'clock when things got real crazy. He didn't tell you no names or nothing like that, but man, this podcast, he really revealed a lot on himself And you Christians need to wake up. Don't be lukewarm. The scriptures tell us that it's better that you either be hot or be cold. But if you lukewarm, the Lord is going to spew you out. So it just kind of is what it is, man. Y'all stay in this truth. I got more content coming. Turn the post notification bell on so you can get videos as they being uploaded. I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for catching another broadcast. Support the material at New Breed Global Truth 77 on Cash App and newbreed.love. Get yourself some love notes. All right. Thank each and every one of y'all. With that being said, shalom and peace.